I've got my slideshow ready to run and I'm ready to give an Ignite presentation. This is set up so that every slide should play for 15 seconds and then automatically advance. I've prepared my speech and I've practiced it, so I think I'm ready to go. Let's begin. I'd like to introduce you to one of America's greatest authors, John Steinbeck. He wrote 16 novels, 6 nonfiction books, collections of short stories, and rumor has it that he was a pack-a-day smoker over his lifetime, edible to cigarette over 19 miles long, real super king size, just like his reputation. He was born to German immigrant parents in what was then the small, almost frontier town of Salinas, California, located just south of Santa Cruz. In Steinbeck's early years, it was as depicted in this photo on the right of the town's main street, small and cars were just beginning to take hold. Really, however, this is where Steinbeck spent his youth, working on the farms and ranches of the Salinas Valley. These experiences would impact his writing over the entire course of his career, and the Salinas Valley itself would be the setting for the book that we're reading, Of Mice and Men. Steinbeck attended Stanford University but didn't graduate. Eager to write, he moved to New York City. He took a number of odd jobs to make ends meet while trying to get his work published. However, no one wanted to print his stories, and he left the city a failure. He wound up moving back to his home area, Monterey, California, where he met and married Carol Henning, you see her on the left. More significant than the marriage was where they lived, adjacent to Cannery Row, which would provide the material for his wildly successful novel, Cannery Row. There was another man who had a great influence on him, Ed Ricketts, as you see pictured here, a scientist who took Steinbeck traveling throughout California. From knowing Ricketts, Steinbeck got the inspiration for several characters in his novels, and from their travels he got a sense of the scenery for many parts of his works. The scenes were dominated by rural California, especially the Central and Salinas valleys. Here Steinbeck found rich farmland, which contrasted starkly with the crushing poverty of the people who were looking for work there. Now, most of the people who were looking for work were families from Oklahoma who had lost their farms and their homes. Referred to as Okies, a term which was used to denigrate and insult them, they packed everything they had onto old trucks and headed west to find work during the Great Depression. Two of Steinbeck's most famous works came out of this setting, Of Mice and Men and his later epic, The Grapes of Wrath. Largely on the strength of The Grapes of Wrath, Steinbeck was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1962. He is surely not America's greatest author, but no one else chronicled the hard times of the Depression as powerfully as he did. These are the citations for the images that I used. Thank you for listening.